For years, Nashville was known as the home of country music. But today, people are moving here for a completely different reason. Nashville has become one of America's fastest growing cities, attracting everyone from young professionals and remote workers to retirees and families looking for a fresh start. But while thousands continue to arrive every month, not everyone believes Nashville is still the bargain it once was. So what exactly is drawing so many people to Tennessee's capital? And why do some newcomers end up regretting the move? As we drive through the streets of Nashville, let's take a closer look. The story begins with opportunity. For decades, Nashville lived somewhat in the shadow of larger cities like Atlanta, Dallas, and Chicago. Then something changed. Major companies began investing heavily in the region. New offices opened, healthcare, technology, finance, and logistics industries expanded. Jobs became easier to find. At the same time, Tennessee's lack of a state income tax started attracting attention from people across the country. For many Americans, that sounded like an opportunity to keep more of what they earned. As word spread, Nashville's popularity exploded. People arrived from California, New York, Illinois, Florida, and dozens of other states. Some were looking for lower taxes. Others wanted a warmer climate. Many simply wanted a city that felt energetic and full of opportunity without the price tag of places like San Francisco or Los Angeles. Developers responded quickly. New neighborhoods appeared. Apartment complexes rose across the skyline. Construction cranes became a permanent part of the city's landscape. It seemed like Nashville had found the perfect formula. Even today, many newcomers say Nashville offers a quality of life that's difficult to find elsewhere. The economy remains strong. The city has a vibrant entertainment scene. There are restaurants, sports teams, concerts, parks, and a growing number of cultural attractions. And unlike some major metropolitan areas, Nashville still manages to feel approachable. People often describe it as a city with big city opportunities and small city friendliness. Whether that's completely true may depend on who you ask, but it's certainly part of the city's appeal. Success comes with consequences. As more people moved in, demand for housing surged. Home prices climbed, rents increased. Neighborhoods that were once considered affordable suddenly became much more expensive. For longtime residents, the changes happened quickly. Some found themselves priced out of areas where they had lived for years. Others watched property taxes and living costs rise alongside home values. The city that once attracted people because it was affordable was slowly becoming less affordable. Then came another challenge: traffic. Anyone who has spent time in Nashville recently has probably noticed it. Roads that once handled local traffic comfortably now serve a much larger population. Commutes have become longer, congestion has become more common, and many residents argue that infrastructure has struggled to keep pace with growth. Ironically, some people move to Nashville hoping to escape the problems of larger cities, only to discover that rapid growth can create some of those same challenges. Not every newcomer finds what they expected. Some arrive expecting low cost and discover that housing prices are much higher than they imagined. Others expect a slower pace of life, but find themselves dealing with crowded roads and increasing competition. A few simply realize that moving to a new city doesn't automatically solve the problems they hope to leave behind. Nashville can offer opportunity, but opportunity usually comes with trade-offs. And for some people, those trade-offs are larger than expected. Yet despite rising costs and growing pains, people continue moving here. The reason is simple. Compared with many coastal cities, Nashville still offers a compelling combination of jobs, culture, entertainment, and economic opportunity. Many newcomers believe the city's future remains bright. Businesses continue investing, new developments continue appearing, and the population continues growing. For better or worse, Nashville remains one of the most talked about cities in America. Many longtime Nashville residents believe California helped change their city forever. Over the last decade, thousands of people relocated from high-cost states like California, bringing money, different expectations, and a willingness to pay much higher prices for homes. To some residents, this helped Nashville prosper, To others, it made life more expensive almost overnight. The debate continues today. In some neighborhoods, bidding wars became common. Homes that would have set on the market years ago suddenly attracted multiple offers. As prices climbed, many longtime residents began asking the same question. Was Nashville becoming the very thing people had originally moved here to escape? For years, Austin was the hottest city in America. Now, some people believe Nashville is following the exact same path. Both cities experienced explosive growth. Both attracted young professionals. Both developed booming entertainment scenes. And both watched housing prices rise dramatically. The question is whether Nashville can avoid some of the problems Austin now faces. Many residents worry Nashville is reaching a crossroads. Can the city continue growing without losing the character that made people fall in love with it in the first place? When many Americans think of Nashville, they imagine country music stars, recording studios, and Broadway's neon lights. But most people who move here aren't musicians. They're accountants, engineers, nurses, software developers, small business owners. In reality, modern Nashville is about far more than music. Music may have built Nashville's reputation, but healthcare, finance, logistics, and technology are increasingly helping drive its economy. The city people see on vacation isn't always the city people experience every day. Some Nashville neighborhoods have changed so dramatically over the past decade that longtime residents barely recognize them. Old houses disappeared, new developments arrived. Coffee shops, restaurants, and apartment buildings followed. For some people, this transformation represents progress. For others, it represents something lost. Few topics create more debate than gentrification. What one person sees as revitalization, another may see as displacement. And Nashville has become one of the country's most discussed examples. Millions of tourists visit Nashville every year. Most never leave a few blocks around downtown. But the Nashville locals' experience every day looks very different. Away from the neon signs and crowded bars, you'll find growing suburbs, quiet neighborhoods, office parks, shopping centers, and communities that are reshaping the future of a city. The real Nashville begins where most tourist itineraries end. So is Nashville worth it? The answer depends on what you're looking for. For some people, Nashville represents opportunity, growth, and a chance to build a better future. For others, it's a city that has become a victim of its own success. One thing is certain. Nashville today is very different from the Nashville of 20 years ago. And if current trends continue, it may look very different again 20 years from now. As we finish our drive through the city, let us know in the comments, would you move to Nashville, Tennessee? Or do you think its best days are already behind it?